Well, greetings, BeamNG enjoyers, and no, I didn't have enough time to change into my Bandito hat, because I have something special to show you. Because looky here, the Hirochi Sunburst just got a revamp. Yeah, I always thought the Sunburst didn't need a refresh or remake or, well, a remaster. There. Yeah, until I saw that they're teasing that that this car, the Hirochi Sunburst, is going to get a remaster, and I didn't think it needed one. Because it did look good enough, in my opinion, but yeah, the Hirochi Sunburst finally got a remaster. And it even has a cool new wagon config. Even got an updated rally config, so yeah. Let's take it for a test drive. Which one should we choose? Let's get in this one. Here we go. Yeah, it's got a new interior and everything. That's amazing. Crash the Sunburst. You have to be careful here. Let's respawn. So yeah, the new Sunburst has, well, a boxer engine instead of the 4-cylinder that it used to come with, so it's not really a remaster, it's more of a remake. Yeah, it has a bunch of new engine configs, and it also has some new police configs, some new rally configs, and more importantly, a new wagon config. Dang. Let's try out the wagon config. As you can see, this is the base model. Has a much quieter engine than the other config that I just showed you, because it's supposed to be the base model. And it also has a lower end radio. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of my mom's Corolla. Really nice touch. Yeah, my mom's Corolla that she, well, got rid of last year, or a couple of years ago. Which is a shame, since it was a good, reliable car. Oh well. Good things can't last forever. And not only that, but yeah, back to the Hirochi Sunburst. And while the update itself, not only did the Hirochi Sunburst get an update, but Hirochi Raceway also got a revamp. So let's take a look at Hirochi Raceway, shall we? But first, let's roll this car over. Yeah. Let's see that. Let's watch that again in slow motion. Yeah, it looks like the two cars are merging. Jeez. Yeah, let's watch that again in slow motion. Yeah, it has a cargo area just like any station wagon would. So yeah, at first I didn't think the Hirochi Sunburst needed an update, but apparently it did. And the update actually is pretty good. Let's roll this car over again. Yeah, the boxer engine was there so it could actually fit in with its other its counterpart, the Hirochi SBR4. Alright, we're about to roll this over. So yeah, it makes more sense that it has a boxer 4 instead of an inline 4, since it fits in better with the Hirochi SBR4. Here we go. Bam! Right in the water. Anyways, let's take a look at Hirochi Raceway. Here we go. Yeah, it doesn't look like much has changed, except for the fact that you're about to see. So let's go there. Oh man. Yeah, this config is also pretty hard to control, by the way. And it's loud. You hear me? Yeah, it also doesn't have anti-lock brakes, but it's a race car though, so what do you expect? Yeah, Hirochi Raceway now has a drag strip. Here we go. Let's test out the drag strip, shall we? Yeah, this is what is known as Hirochi Dragway. And in order to test it out, myself, well, I'm gonna spawn in the drag config of the Bruckle 9 that appeared in the last update. Few details. And yeah, Hirochi Dragway definitely looks great. Definitely adds to Hirochi Raceway, if you ask me. And it seems that the drag race mode has also gotten a revamp. Yeah, and we now have the lights right on top. And yeah, I never saw that before until now. Yeah, we're getting beaten by Autobella Piccolina. Forgot that this thing had an automatic. Of course, every drag config in the game has an automatic, so what do you expect? To use this thing is hard to control. Yeah, you can't reset the vehicle itself during drag mode, so yeah, if you want to reset, you have to, well, do it within the game. Yeah, so we got ourselves a worthy opponent. Yeah, the Autobella Piccolino was just that fast. Let's try another drag config. We gotta make sure we're gonna win. Yeah, you can now change some of the settings before entering the drag race, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we're up against the fastest drag config in the whole entire game, the Civetta Scintilla. This is not gonna work. Yeah, what's Nitrous Map 2? Yeah, we're gonna find out. Yeah, it's the map to the B key. Yeah, let's go. Hopefully we won't get a Civetta Scintilla this time around. Oh, crap. no way I'm beating that car, the Chevette Scintilla. Let's retry with different foe. Hopefully we don't get the Chevette Scintilla. We got the Bruckle 9. Yeah, no, we beat the opponent's time, but I want to beat the rival. So let's get ourselves the all-conquering Chevette Scintilla drag. The fastest drag config in the whole entire game. Not unless you count automation mods. Seems like a waste of nitrous trying to do it at the start. Yeah, I misshift. Retry with different foe. We gotta have an easier foe, since having the same foe. Ah, crap. I selected retry with different foe, and it directed me towards the Scintilla itself. Yeah, let's try out the Burnside drag. There's a glitch. Yeah, like for some reason the shift button doesn't work. No idea why. Hopefully they'll fix this in an update. Yeah, if you exit out, the shift button does not work. Yeah, I hope that they fix this in an update. Alright. Let's Burnside trip. Yeah, so if you have the Chevette Scintilla drag and you select different opponents, yeah, it's the same opponent. It really trolls you. Yeah, you might as well pick retry with the same opponent, the Chevette Scintilla, because that's what you're basically doing. Retrying with the same opponent. Alrighty. Yeah, we got another. Yeah, we got a revamped Pikes Peak model. Finally, we got a successful drag run. That was amazing. But let's see if we can get a time under 7 seconds. 7.500 seconds. So let's go. I got one of my own automation drag configs to try out. Here it is. Yeah, it does have an issue that it stalls, but yeah, it's pretty fast and pretty loud. You hear me? Alright, let's test it out. Ooh, man. It's powerful. It's powerful, man. I bet you that this car could do it in less than 7.500. Alright. Yeah, this is the third version of the Loch Ness drag car, as the previous engine had a reliability issue and I had to make a new engine. Ooh, look at that! Yeah, 7.166. Told you he could do it. That is one fast drag racing car. It's bad to the bone. The Loch Ness Monster. So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing the drag race in Hirochi Dragway. Come on. Man, it stalled at the start. It's really difficult to get this thing into the into the start finish line. Yeah, it's just gotta lose. That's the problem with automation, I'd say. Sometimes the wheels will go really loose, and yeah, you can't respawn while you're in mission races, so you have to do it within the game itself, which kinda sucks, but oh well. Another wheel came loose. Jeez. Yeah. Even when it has, even when the opponent has a head start, it still manages to do pretty well. So yeah. Yeah, the wheels themselves do have issues. Yes, like I said, this is an issue with all automation mods. Like, the wheels will sometimes come loose for no reason at all. But anyways, let's see what other things that the BeamNG devs have cooked. Another thing with the BeamNG 0.35 update is the building architect tool. And this is where you get to build your own buildings. Okay, there we go. See? That is pretty cool. Corner toggle. Yeah, just demonstrating it right now. This is pretty much like Google SketchUp. Yeah, you can pretty much do anything here. And you get to build your own buildings! That is so cool, man. Corner cut. Let's try a rectangular shaped building. Alright, Control X. There. Let's try the hexagon. Oh man. A wall. We got a wall. Alright, door toggle. Of course you wouldn't put a door there. Window toggle. Alright, Control X, wipe it. Alright, so I'm already having a lot of fun with this new tool. Alright, you can create any building you want. Yeah, the Building Architect tool allows you to, well, create your own buildings. Yeah. And you can even go inside your own buildings, which is way cool, man. Yeah, that definitely does remind me of Google SketchUp. You can even change materials, and there's a lot of materials you can choose. Alright. Let's try adding a wall. Let's try adding a balcony. Ooh, look at there! You can even add balconies. You can make any building you want. Yes, you could even make the Loud's house if you wanted to. So yeah. And there's also some minor updates and some fixes with certain vehicles. But this is what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the Hirochi Sunburst Remaster and this new amazing tool. So yeah, let's try crashing in to our building. one of the best updates ever. Yeah, so you've got a building architect tool, and I believe the road architect tool has fits. So yeah, road architect. But you can create anything you want now. So yeah, a really cool update. You can build your own buildings. Yeah, you can build your own city. All I have to say is, yeah, they really, BeamNG devs really cook with this. And that does it for this update video. Yeah, if you want a video on the previous version, link is there. And you know, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell just in case you haven't already done so. Get you guys next time.